And it's created this culture of scarcity. And you always, to me, the hallmark of a scarcity culture is when it's defined by two questions. What am I supposed to be terrorized by, and whose fault is it? And I think most of us wake up that morning. So I think politicians who can tap into this sense that we are so tired of being afraid. We are so tired of waking up in the morning and being afraid about our jobs, about shootings, about, you know, every single thing in the paper, that if you can tap into that feeling that all of us are carrying right now of, I want to be brave with my life. I'm tired of this. You can rile up some people. You can really, I wouldn't underestimate that fervor.
And yet the flip side of that, in terms of what you're talking about in the political world, is that a lot of politicians, perhaps too many politicians, campaign on fear. Be afraid of immigrants. Be afraid of ISIS. Be afraid of losing your job. That palpable fear-mongering does attract a lot of people to the candidate.
Because what I think is happening is I think it's a 1-2 punch. I think the one punch is, here's what I'm going to tell you to be afraid of. And I'm going to use all kinds of, you know, schemes to get you fearful. But then I'm going to come in with the second, the knockout punch, which is how I'm going to solve that in overly simplistic ways that are mostly BS, because if they actually work, they'd already be done. Having studied fear for the last 13 years, I can tell you this for sure. You can, if you can keep people afraid, you can do anything you want with them.
Wow, that's power.
It's power.
There's something here that I found interesting, and you say we have to choose carefully on who we share our stories of struggle with.
Yes.
Why? I found that sort of contradictory. Why?
Stuck out to me.
Yeah, because there's a simple equation. Vulnerability minus boundaries is not vulnerability. So I'll give you a great example. I'm working with Silicon Valley CEOs. And a guy comes up to me after my talk and says, so what you're saying is I should stand in front of the VCs and all my investors and say the truth. I should just be honest. I should say, I'm in over my head, we're bleeding money, and I don't know what to do next. And I was like, well, not if you want another round of funding. No, I would not do that. But here's the thing. If you had money invested with this guy in this company, wouldn't you hope he's saying that to someone somewhere? I would hope to God he's sitting across from someone, a mentor, a therapist, or someone saying, I'm in over my head, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm bleeding money. The thing is, we have to be aware of our roles and what roles we play. Vulnerability is not oversharing. You can be boundaries with what you share and still be a transparent and authentic person.